The first thing you need to do in order to install a package is to remove 4 or 5 center frames from your hive and set them aside. This leaves a gap between the other frames and a place to put the bees from the package. Do you notice anything missing from this installation? It's a smoker. Smoker is not necessary during package installation because it disrupts chemical cues that the bees need in order to orient to their new home. So you don't need any smoke. These bees are going to be the gentlest bees that you're probably going to be working with. They're much like a swarm with no home or brood to defend. So the next step that you're going to take in opening your package is to pry up the sucrose can with your hive tool. Scrape off any bees that may be attached and set it aside. You're going to fill your feeder with the remaining sucrose in a little while. Your next step will be to remove the queen cage. Leave the queen within the cage, but you want to make sure to scrape off the bees from the screen and look inside to make sure that your queen is alive. Sadly, this queen did not survive within the package, and if this happens to you, you have several options.
We have something that happens sometimes, and that's that the queen in the package is deceased.
If your queen is dead, the first course of action that you have is to contact the person who sold you the package and see if they have any extra queens available. If you're starting a single hive and the package seller does not have any additional queens available, you're going to need to order a queen on your own. This queen should be express shipped to you and arrive within about 24 hours. In the case of this installation, we had queen cells available and could place one in the package. After dealing with the issue of a dead queen, we can now move into installing the rest of the package. The bees need to be shaken from the package and into the hive.
Another option is you could put a deep box on.
While you are shaking the bees from the package, you may need to spray them down with water in order to prevent flying.
You could put that deep box on top of here and let them come out on their own. This is a faster method. You can hear them getting louder. They're going to be scent fanning, and if not, I would order a queen.
Once you have shaken out a majority of the bees from the package, your next step is to place the open package by the hive entrance, allowing any remaining bees to find the hive on their own.
Keep them in the package waiting for a queen then.
Gently replace the 4 or 5 center frames to the hive, being careful not to crush any bees that might be on the bottom of the hive.
Shipped within 24 hours.
Fill the feeder with a 1-to-1 sugar syrup solution. This will encourage bees to start drawing out foundation. Finally, place the caged queen between 2 frames near the feeder and wait 4 days before returning to release the queen from her cage.